All right, welcome back to the second half. We all just got done roasting Sid, or at least me and Pondo did. Rad, what are you eating there, buddy?
Breadsticks from Pizza Hut.
Okay.
I give them a solid 6 out of 10.
Fucking
That's
games journalist here. You're just gonna, just because it's a AAA company, you're just gonna give it whatever rating you want, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's a AAA.
I do the same. I do rate breadsticks.
I just heated them up in a toaster oven because the microwave doesn't work here. So they're a little unevenly temperature-wise. So I don't know.
I mean, I do also rate, mentally rate breadsticks. It's like,
man, breadsticks for most pizza places have way too much fucking salt in them.
I'm kind of a big deal on Yelp, so you know.
You're kind of a big deal on Yelp.
No,
that's like saying you're a big deal on the Better Business Bureau.
Yelp reviews recently brought down a local yogurt.
Yeah. My wife is actually
local froyo shop.
But on Google, like you do Google reviews and stuff like that. My wife is actually like super highly rated because she always does everything for everywhere we go.
I want to tell you, there's a UPS store near us, and their customer service is fucking awful. I hate them so much. So I went to look at them on their Google review. The owner will fight you if you leave a bad review. There's like 15 one-star reviews. One review was literally no text in it, just a one-star review, and the owner was like, I can't fix a problem if you don't leave a fucking review. That's what I was like, this dude is fucking insane. There's no fixing his problem, y'all.
Yeah.
I love people like that because they're just so much fun to just open stick.
I gave them a package. They returned it to me the next day, and I was like, this package did not go to the address. You returned it to me. And they were like, that's fine, we'll send it again. And I'm like, here it is. And they were like, great, it's whatever amount it was to send it the first time. And I'm like, I have a receipt from when you returned this shit to me yesterday. And they were like, well, you need to send it again. And I was like, if you believe that I will not go 15 miles out of my way to FedEx just to fuck you, you are wrong. If I walk out of this store, I'm never coming back. And I've never been back. I'll drive to that fucking FedEx store. It may be on the other side of the state next to a fucking airport in the middle of traffic, but I'll do it. Fuck you.
I doubt your resolve.
Review,
Yeah.
though.
God damn it, Sid. The reviews on the site are terrible. Absolutely horrible. Look, man. Let's play some goddamn Battletech.
excellent.
Here's what happens, Heavy Seven. You get a message right when you take a big bite. Perfect. It's Raper, and he immediately goes, hey! Just so that you have to respond as soon as possible.
What?
You okay, sir?
No, not really.
You need help?
Yeah.
You think I should fire some rockets at it?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, unfortunately, a rocket launcher's a one-shot deal, so,
Then why did you offer, you son of a bitch?
well, I thought maybe there'd be some lying around here. I normally seem to be able to find them pretty easily when I'm looking for them.
Aim for the center torso.
Yeah. Well, I mean, keep looking, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, you sure you don't want me to, like, go in the dropship or something? I keep getting conflicting orders. Go in the dropship, don't shoot a limousine, shoot a limousine.
Fuck it, go in the dropship.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna walk to the
Everything's fine
dropship
here.
now.
The distance is just a little bit more like machine gun fire. I'm good. Everything's fine.
All right, how many units do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. We're now
4.
we're 4 and 4. Excellent.
Hey,
We're
look
also
at that, we
fighting
evened the
Dreamers.
odds.
Congratulations to Chappie88 on their win. And by the way, you're not out the game yet, motherfuckers, because we have a super key from Sid with, I don't know, special bonus edition
It's the
soundtrack.
deluxe edition. It's
Sure,
the
whatever.
Battletech game plus it's the season pass, so you get all the DLC content now and future.
I should get that on Steam.
Is there a season pass? I didn't think there was a season
Yeah,
I didn't
pass.
think there was a season pass, but now that you're saying there is, I'm gonna go acquire it.
I hate season passes, but Beans is a giveaway. I want to make sure that if I give someone the game, they're going to end up with a complete game.
Okay, so I'm moving first. I think this SRM carrier is just gonna take one step back. Come fight me, bro.
I think he will.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I think he'll just do the same thing he did last time.
Is that your move, Arthur?
That is my move.
Okay, no worries.
No worries. Sounds good.
I'm pretty sure he's going to do the same thing he did last time, but just this time just stepping on you.
It's like, shit, I didn't know we could do that.
That might be one of the most
Now
important
these things don't seem
tactical pieces of information I've gained here is stand on the SRM carrier. You'll be fine.
I now know this for when I pilot a
I'm
jumping
also-
mech next chapter.
I'm also ejecting my first and third ammo bins, Arthur.
Okay, all right. That's probably a good call because this Hermamech's gonna float slowly towards you.
It's going to shoot you with a small laser.
And it's AC 10, but yeah.
We're much more concerned.
Small laser. Who knows when it could hit?
Some spots that could blow up.
You guys are up.
I'll move.
Okay.
I'm not moving.
No, I'm gonna move. Let's see. So we'll churn for one.
I mean, I got pretty good line of sight currently.
We just lose Rad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. All right, we'll figure it
What
out.
about the small laser?
Oh, no, he's
No,
back.
he's back.
Yeah, so I mean, if the grasshopper wants to come out and play, I'll play with him, or I can just mess up the server.
Now run, Sid.
No.
So from there, Sid, you can't be hit by the SRM carrier, but you can hit the mech.
1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4. No, that's good.
That's the goal.
I have grenades, Arthur. Would grenades damage the internals of a mech?
No.
No.
Sits there eating a sandwich on the mech and tossing grenades.
He's like, I've got my kit, so I've got my can of tactical bacon.
Into the center torso. I'm like, ah.
All right.
Eventually, I'll hit something important.
Hester's gonna wheel up here.
Can I shoot that, Hetzer?
The
Yeah.
more important question is, can the Hetzer shoot the Victor? And I'm pretty sure that answer is yes.
No, because I'm not in its front firing arc and it hasn't got a turret.
I don't think it has a turret. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they mount the thing to the front.
But I can shoot at the archer.
That's not good.
Shit. What does it have for? What does that thing have for weapons? again?
AC-20.
An AC-20.
Hetzers are pretty much AC-20.
What do you think all the vehicles in here have?
All right, can I dump that ammo bin now?
You have to do it at the end of the round. It's at
Damn
the end of the
it.
movement phase, I believe.
Damn it.
That's actually not
No,
bad.
you declare it in the movement phase, it happens at the end of the whole turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they
And
blow
you
it off,
can't run and you can't jump, and if you get shot in the back, it's automatic ammo explosion.
Beautiful. All this is great.
I'm pretty sure I can shoot that Hetzer, so I might just shoot at the Hetzer.
So are you declaring that you're going to start ejecting ammo right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna start pooping out the ammo out of that shoulder.
Ooh. Watch me get that cross body shot.
You can't get a rear shot.
No, you got to get the cross body shot. Get the right side.
Yeah, you got to pull one.
You're like, I'm going to eject it all from the left bin. And I'm like, what if I get you in the right bin? 1 in 36 chance, bitch.
You got to catch him during his idle animation when he's just kind of cutting back.
Exactly. All right. My next move will be à la cuisine.
Something prowling around, eh?
All right. Now I can definitely shoot that Victor. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, man. And I could get you with the medium lasers, too. All right. Y'all are up.
Did you jump, AP? Did
I did.
you jump for 4? Or is it 3?
I did. I jumped around.
Okay.
Jumped around. Spent my whole round jumping, really.
I came to get down.
Rapier will move 1 step closer to the enemy.
That should end well.
We're kind of sending him to his death, aren't we? Because
I mean, it's one man attacking a dropship that has large turrets.
So
He's
you're
gonna
saying
show
you
up and they're just gonna be like,
automatically-
we have medium lasers on this thing, right? we have enough firepower to destroy a small country. It'll be fine.
So he automatically succeeds, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. He disappears in plain sight.
He's wearing a stealth suit.
Yeah, it doesn't make you invisible. It just makes you harder to see. All right.
Yeah.
Who's your last to move here?
I've already moved.
That's it. Yeah.
Very well. Let's go ahead and start shooting. I'm gonna start shooting with the Hetzer and try to luck out that long range shot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really only 6 X's. Wow. Wow, and that's an excellent shot too. I think that'll play. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, that'll do it.
Location 6 on the left side is.
Your left leg takes 20 points of damage.
Ow!
You know, it's better than the torso's ammo in it.
You can just do just prone things again.
Just prone things.
Well, that left leg that blows through.
Good.
Twice.
Let's talk about what your crits look like. 1 and 2, you take a damage to the hip and upper leg actuator. I think you now need to make 3 piloting rolls.
Correct.
Right?
Piloting roll number 1. Easily make it.
I made my choice. I'm shooting that thing to death.
Plus 1 for each of these, I think. But
Plus 2 for the
number
hit.
3. Easily make it. My piloting's 3, so I needed a 6 for that last one. I got a 7. Right?
yes.
Easily made it.
Your mech begins responding to all of the weight shifting as your ammo blows out one end, and then the hip begins taking damage, and it's just like, warning, immense overload detected, and you're like struggling with the gyro, and it's like, okay, we're fine here, just gonna UI resetting. How you doing? You're just looking at your computer. We're
So
fine.
This is what's death like.
Everything's fine. You guys are up.
All right, I'll shoot next. I'll be shooting at the Hetzer.
Go fuck yourself.
Sorry, AP.
Remember, bro.
Sorry.
How's that commando looking? Or the urban mech?
It's fresh.
Yeah, undamaged.
Good.
I messed up the
Excellent.
one that was good.
Okay.
So, but I want to take out the Hetzer because that's AC 20.
No, that's fine. You go after the
Yeah.
answer.
I'm 9 hexes away, so it's medium range essentially.
Sure you can't just teleport next to it, maybe lose 30 heat in the process?
I'm not a clan mech,
It's
so
not a clan devastator. It's not a devastator 2C, okay? Calm down.
that'd be terrifying.
It would have been good having the Warhammer here. Oh well.
So start 2, didn't move. It only moved for 2, so it moved for 2, so it's 4 plus 2 for medium range is 6. I'm not going to fire my medium lasers. I'll fire 1 medium laser, actually. So
That
I'll
was a
fire
quick
2.
flip flop there.
I think about heat management. So 2 Gauss, 2 PPCs, and 1 medium laser. So Gauss PPCs are 6s and medium lasers is an 8.
You're keeping track of your Gauss ammo, right? At some point, those bins got to run dry.
No.
How many
mean, I had
Gauss have
30
you fired so far?
A lot, but you have like 32 shots.
Oh my god. Yeah, but
There's
that's
a lot of
32
Gauss
shots
ammo.
total, right? Each one has
Huh?
16 shots.
Yeah. It's
Right,
16
so-
shots each. I fire both twice, so it's 32. I keep firing 2 twice. I'm keeping track.
All right.
I mean, ask yourself, Arthur, has 16 mechs died on your side of the battlefield? Because if not, he's
I gotta
still
tell you,
viable.
it's pretty close to that. Go ahead and make your rolls. I'll be protected by the power of the dice. I'm assuming you
Dice
won't
number 1.
get higher than a 5.
I'll spend my last edge on that.
My god.
Make it 6.
Just manually roll the red dice.
Huh?
Manually roll the red dice.
Just shake him. Shake him up.
Shake him.
I just want to bump it up 1, but okay.
Oh, okay. Fine.
But yeah, no, it's.
Go open this diagram. It probably can't take a getting fucked roll.
I think Hetzer's decently armored.
Your face is decently armored.
just think, AP, I won't be having this Devastator next season.
Oh, it has a 30-point frontal armor. What's the location that you hit on?
8.
Yep,
8
that's the
to the
frontal
front.
armor. Okay, yeah, you deal half of its damage there. You hit, and it's a solid hit, but there's a fuck ton of armor here. It's
what
almost
I
as well armored as a Devastator.
Until it gets through that.
Hey,
armor.
Jordy LaForge, what are you doing there?
Just
Cross
waiting for
number 2
someone to
for
comment.
6. That'll hit. Same location for 15.
Okay, it's now got 0 frontal armor.
I'm trying to find ways to entertain myself before I rappel out of the end of this mech. I just become one of those like bouncy ball paddle-like games.
Oh
fucked everything
no! Sid was literally
I
the
went to mute
first
myself and I hit the wrong
person. All right, everybody, turn your cameras off because Sid's fault.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll have to do it again at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, when my camera goes out.
According to my notes.
English, Pondo, Rad, James.
Me, now Rad. James. All right, so PPC number 1 for 6. That'll hit. Location 4 this time.
Okay, yeah, he's just fucking dead.
Oh, okay.
That's front as well. You just you
Nice.
fire bolt after
I
bolt
never
in on this
check.
dude.
Make a system check, even though he's dead.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
I like how it gets
Does it
shot
like roll? No, you have to make the motor check to make sure it doesn't. It keeps rolling into the wall, or if it just stops.
I like to imagine that they come out kind of staggered like that, right? Like it shoots the Hetzer with a Gauss rifle, and Arthur's like, pretty good. And then all 4 other weapons shoot at the same time. It's just gonna obliterate it.
It's like, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. We're all fine here.
It's fine. It's a major threat.
Just for that heartbeat, Arthur's like, oh shit, this is a good vehicle. Oh.
Look, it had to take 2 more extremely high damage shots before it died. Look, it
It's
tried
literally
its
like
best.
Bandito had to take a double take. Like he torso twists and shoots one Gauss rifle and starts to
shit,
rip it around and like looks back and is like, oh, I don't want to.
He's like, oh, that wasn't a Saladin. I guess it's me now. Irby is going to shoot the Victor. I think I'm
Left
in
side.
front arc. You sure? I
Yeah,
guess
it's out
that
my.
is the
It's
left
coming through my
side.
left side.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's left side.
So that's a hit. Left torso for 10. How you doing?
Yeah, all good. Still got armor left.
All right, small laser time. That's a hit.
Center
Right.
torso.
Center torso for whatever a small laser is, like 3 points of
3.
damage.
3.
How you doing? Did that take you down?
Sorry. No,
You sure?
I'm sure.
You needed that AC 10 to hit, though. That's what you really needed.
May I return fire?
Yeah, I guess just do whatever you want.
You should take out the grasshopper or the
What
urban.
I'm hearing?
I'm gonna eat shit from the grass. I'm gonna take out the urban mech now, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see. It's gonna be.
We're worried about the urban mech?
Yeah, he saw that small laser hit, and now he's just fucking shaking it.
Oh shit, game on.
It was fine until
Alright,
the small
so-
laser. Then that's what triggered the AI.
So that's location 10 is our left arm for 20. on
Oh,
that.
great. There's like nothing in the left arm, but like some weird shit, right? No, it's the laser. Fuck.
There's a small laser.
He ejects. I'm done for.
Game over.
The Victor's just doing the Mexican hat dance on an SRM carrier.
And then 5 center torso. Second medium laser is 5 left torso. And then SRM 4.
That left torso penetrated for 1.
Did it crit?
Sorry, I was rolling straight through. I missed that one. The this next one's left torso, and it's a crit too. With the
Let's just roll 2d6 real quick to see if that first one hit crit.
Does it matter?
This one crit. Let me go get my crit dice.
Is that the torso with the ammo in it?
I don't think so. It's the left
No,
side.
it's the other torso.
All I got
So,
to
so,
lose is
just,
heatsink.
so just finish off the missiles and then go back and do that critical chance on the.
Just do it now.
Okay, no worries.
Just roll 2d6 and we'll see what happens. And the update says, I'm gonna hit update.
8.
Oh, 8 is good enough. Yeah.
No, 7.
Yeah, but you
so
rolled,
some of the
you
crit,
rolled
on the
8.
crit roll. So
All right, you take out both heat sinks, which are non-critical to an Mechs function.
okay, and then I hit with 2 SRMs. The first one was a left torso crit.
That doesn't have anything else in that torso, because I'm pretty sure you got both of them.
Sorry, which
And-
torso?
Those
Left
left
torso.
torsos, right?
All right, 1
And then-
center torso damage then.
Then left leg was 2 damage,
Yeah, we're good there.
and a piloting check.
Yeah, it didn't need the left side of its body. That's fine.
It's the AC-10 that does all the work.
Pilot is good for now. There. Okay. All right, grasshopper turn. So you're shooting, is it medium range for this large laser? Yes, it is. And then it can't fire in the hand that's holding Rad in the right arm, so 3 lasers. 2.
Haha, I get the last
5.
laugh after all.
You're looking at 9 for the mediums.
Yeah, and then we're gonna open with the 7. Hell yeah, that's a 7. That's your right leg for a large laser's worth of damage.
8. This is a large laser.
Is there a crit? There is. Is it internal?
It is.
My god. Let me bring these crit dice over here. Roll some dice. I
Just
rolled
one
one
dice.
die. It's a 1. It's your
Yeah.
hit. Just where you don't want to get hit. All right. now we're
Great. You
shooting at
gave
9s.
his mech arthritis. I hope you're happy.
Boom. That's a hit. Right arm for 5. That's internal.
That's
My
internal.
God.
Any crit?
It doesn't crit.
No crit.
No.
But we're starting to get some critical functions here. That's a 9 as well. In the right torso.
Does crit if it goes through.
It goes through.
My
Goes through.
God.
We're 3.
Suffering.
So
All
it's a
kinds
sing-
of problems all of a sudden.
Single D6 for these ones.
5, 4. Okay. 5 again. 2.
Okay, so 2, 4. You hit the 2 empty ammo bins. Oh, sorry, they're still full this round.
They're
so that is
still
a,
full. My
That's it.
God.
Oh, sorry. Well, so the two was already empty from my shots, but the 4, you hit a 4 as well.
No, because I only have 1 critical. That-
Okay, so
that
that
was just not bad.
that bin has actually been emptied from shooting.
My God, I'll get you next time.
We never took into
Yeah,
account
heart
that
attack there. Holy shit.
it's only if the lowest bin gets hit that we have to worry.
We just need him to kick the. That's
I ejected the bottom bin, so it's the middle bin that's I've still got ammunition in.
Ah,
No, just empty that middle bin.
Do you have 2 things of ammunition for the different sides of your mech? Pondo,
got
is that
3.
what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, no, that top sheet is wrong.
Okay, the bottom sheet is yours?
The bottom one is. The
So
one
you
has the odd
used
number.
17 out of 32 rounds.
I have 17 out of 32.
Okay, great. So you don't have enough to kill the leopard by yourself. You'd actually need to get some help.
Yeah.
No,
I still
I mean,
have
I-
one.
I-
I still have lots of ammo.
Look.
So
maybe
This
a
is the
targeted
last
laser
shot.
by an arty.
My
I mean,
God,
I'm
that
pretty
hits as
good.
well.
my God, Arthur, what the hell, man?
Right leg again. What's up?
Crits twice.
That
5.
crits twice.
That's me.
Yeah, it's the Victor.
Maybe why he's doing all this shooting is my opportunity to lead from his hand.
3 and 5, so lower leg and heat sink.
And, yep.
My goodness. You're gonna do this, Rad?
No.
Your patience has run out.
You don't know how bad I want
Yeah.
to, but
Do it.
all I've done is roll like trash this whole time. If I had some edge, I would probably do it, but I don't have any.
Fortunately,
makes
they
it
still have
50
edge, even if
piloting
you
checks.
don't.
I want to swing back onto his leg and then start going to work behind his knee with my axe.
How many piloting checks do you need to make?
I need to make 2 7+ piloting checks.
Wow, that's rough.
Oh,
Christ.
Hey.
And that's what you get when you try to step on an SRM carrier.
Oh,
no!
That does not take effect.
All
on
right.
that.
Is there no edge left to make this man not fall down?
I used my last edge to help Brad hit with the AC-20.
I remember.
It was fruitless.
It was great.
I have 147 XP. I could buy it.
No. I won't let you. I want to have this happen. All right. You take 1 for every 10 tons rounding up. So Victor's what, like 80?
80, so 8 damage, a 5 and a 3. But you need to work out the way I fall first for the angle of attack.
Yes. You fall facing the same direction, frontwardly.
What's your walking speed at the moment? Is this non-existent?
Yeah, I'm down to a 1-2 now.
Jesus Christ.
Lower than me.
Can you go 0-1?
Left leg takes 5.
Alright, that falls off.
Right arm takes 3. If you had another caster shows up on your bingo sheet, Native Gaming and Not So Speedruns just showed up, so you just nailed that bingo. Wow, I included that one as a joke. I had no idea that it would actually show up.
I thought that was a joke as well.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, are you done exploding? What's happening here? You've fallen down. Both of your legs are heavily injured. You've lost one entirely.
Yep, that's it.
Jesus. This Victor's looking like half the mechs that I've had to play in the last couple of weeks.
Up again. I'd be getting up on I'd need a double 6, I think, to get up at this point in time.
All right.
Not quite. It's 6, 7, 8. So I need a 10.
Can you kick still? I don't think you
Yeah,
can kick.
it's still your turn, so you can still kick this round, right?
Yeah, he can still.
Yeah, normally, because it's a separate phase, you fall in the shooting phase, so therefore you don't actually attack in the physical attack phase. It's up to you, though. You guys tend to run it in the same phase.
Did I really not get Not So Speedruns? Oh my goodness, I did No So Speedruns. My. All right.
Yeah, I think we normally do it at the end of our entire turn.
That's fine.
No, I think
We're good. Does anyone else have left to shoot?
Me.
All right, Archer, what do you want to shoot at? There's all
Everybody's
sorts
always
of shit
forgetting
happening.
about me. No. I'm gonna
That's
shoot
true.
that
That's because you
urban
spent
mech.
all of the last combat lying down on the ground.
Ooh, should I shoot the urban mech or the grasshopper?
Did the grasshopper shoot?
Can you shoot the grasshopper? I guess you can.
I want to point out that you can literally see clenched in the fist machine gun bursts.
Just in the fingers, I see flashes of light.
Exactly.
Occasional tracer rounds, like shoot out and bounce off the cockpit.
So if you
what are
hit
the
his
chances-
if you hit his arm, you will kill him. Or
If
he
you
has
if
to-
you destroy the arm, he'll be dead too.
Yeah, not a good idea with a missile mech, I think.
So what do you want to do?
I mean, you could
All
get
right,
rid
I'm
of
going to shoot at the urban mech.
Yeah.
Command me,
so-
bro. It's not like I have any armor left to speak of. I was just thinking.
His right arm is in good shape. You could shoot.
His whole right arm. The whole right arm.
His right arm is the only untouched part of his body.
The head
right
too.
side.
He could take a few
Okay,
head
sure.
hits before he died.
But all you need is to land a cluster in his middle and he's done.
Yeah.
It's an urban mech. He's about to take 40 missiles, and he couldn't take 40 missiles in any location.
Oh, I was talking about the grasshopper.
Oh yeah, I mean the grasshopper's also mostly dead.
You could shoot at me, I'd be fine.
Come on now. Choose your target, make your shot.
All right, 2 LRM-20s, 2 medium lasers at the urban mech, and
Okay.
I'm rolling 5s for everything.
Very well then.
And I'm 2 points into minimum range, so that's where the 5s come from. All right, so medium laser number 1.
Is this an alpha strike? Oh no, we already did that one.
No, he's
middle
got 2 in the back.
In your 3,
Closer 10 is 16.
Right arm.
it's a medium laser.
Oh, it's medium laser? Oh, okay.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Right arm.
Right arm. Okay. All right.
The whole right side is fresh. You
Hit me with your next shot. Fire away.
All right, second medium laser will
Okay.
hit.
Okay, so
in
5.
your 5 right leg for 5 points of damage.
Sure, I'm good.
All right, first LRM-20. will.
Explosion.
Oh,
That'll hit.
it'll hit.
16 hit.
Okay.
First 5 hit in
10
the.
cluster.
Yeah, 16 hit. First 5 into the right leg.
First 5 right leg.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm good so far.
The next 5.
Right torso for 5.
Sure.
Five more to the right torso. Does not
That's
crit. If it goes
internal.
through. Does not go through.
Okay.
Does not crit.
That's fine.
And
I
we
just
have
got that
one
okay
more
with me.
point into the right torso.
Yep. Does not crit again.
Yeah, we're good. We just got an ammo bay there.
All right. Second LRM 20 will hit.
Cluster. So 20 hit. First 5 go into the right torso again.
And it
It does
crits.
crit once.
That does crit.
Okay, there's 3 things there, and if it's the AC-10 ammo bay, it just basically dies. So let's hope I don't roll a 3 on this die. Okay.
That's a 3.
Yep, the airmech literally engulfs itself in flame as it dies a horrible death. The
I
pilot
got another kill.
attempts to eject, and there's a gout of flame that comes out of the head as
That's
the
my-
whole thing breaks apart.
Okay, we're in the season finale for season 2. This
And I
is
got my second kill.
third mech kill. Third.
Ever since you swapped to the archer,
Total.
you're welcome.
I've only got one Sid, so you're beating me.
You've only been in 2 episodes, though. Your
been in
kill
2
rating is so much higher than his.
I've been in like 100.
It's more like 40.
I'm sorry,
but
2,
okay.
2, because I got the Mech 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm just down to an SRM carrier that's been stepped on for 2 rounds in a row and a grasshopper
It
that
has
will.
been stepped on this round.
Well, it was almost
It will
stepped
be.
on.
It will
It
be.
can't fire. That's the problem. Okay, so Rapier will just move.
Are we doing the kick roll or no?
No, because
No.
his leg is
He
down.
fell.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and roll initiative for what will probably be the final round of combat.
I got a 12 again.
Yep, I'm fucked. Well, you guys have 4 combatants and I have 2, so
So I think it's like 1, 2,
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2.
The SRM carrier really doesn't want to be here at all. I feel like he's just gonna turn 1, 2. What do you got? Can you move 4, buddy? Can you get at least 4?
You have to
SRM
run.
carrier. Nope. I can't run backwards.
So
Okay,
can
so
he
you-
climb back up on top of the SRM carrier and punch it from I kind of want to see that.
You guys are up.
I'll take him 2 turns.
I will move by not moving.
We have a request from the audience for someone to grab a pet and show it on stream so that they can
I
win
don't have a
Battletech
pet.
Bingo.
I don't have a pet.
I have a dog.
I dumped half my ammo and I
I have a
fired.
cat who doesn't come with called.
I could go grab her.
So what's going on here? Who's moving?
Sid move, but not moving.
All right, you need a second person to move.
Second person move.
You're also not moving?
I'm actually thinking about punching out here at this point in time.
That,
So
that
I'm
would
gonna-
probably be super wise.
Yeah, so I'm gonna eject from the
You don't
ejector.
want to climb up on top of the SRM carrier and just, you know.
I mean, he could do it with his service pistol now.
I mean, that grasshopper is going to kill him this turn if he steps back up onto that SRM.
I don't know. That would be amazing to see. It would-
Yeah, can you eject such that your mech just falls over onto the SRM
No.
carrier?
That's like a half DFA.
Yeah.
The grasshopper is going to jump to here. You have to move.
Well,
your
Remembering his
remaining-
heat because he got an engine hit too and he fired a lot of weapons last turn.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I mean, grasshoppers are relatively heat neutral anyways.
Not normally, they're not. They're a laser vomit mech.
That's fair.
It's been holding back firing 1 laser and the other M5, so it should be okay. Yeah,
I think it carries over 3 heat.
I mean, by not firing the medium laser and jumping, it cancels out. It should
But
be
doesn't
good.
it gain 2 heat because it has a fusion hit? No, it gains 5 heat. because
Does
it
it
has
have a
farther.
fusion engine hit?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It does.
Alright, so it has plus 5 heat. That's fine.
So it just can't. I mean, it can just jump whenever though.
That's fine. Come at me, bros. Man, I'm gonna fuck that archer so bad.
2, 3.
Can I not see that archer with the SRM carrier? My god.
Nope, you should.
I can see the Devastator.
That's why I didn't move back a space.
No, come on. Keep moving. Don't take a step back. Everyone's like, Arthur, you never fire at Pondo. And I'm like, that's because this mech's got like 1 billion armor and there's so many better people to shoot at.
He needs to be the only person that's targetable. He should move forward. That way you can actually.
I mean,
destroy it.
I could scuttle a Victor. Okay, I could scuttle that Victor. If no one moves forward, I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy it. These guys aren't leaving this place alive. They're suicidal terrorists. We got a nice Victor here.
I could run and maybe try to get a shot at the grasshopper. Oh, no, the
Yeah,
grasshopper.
come on. Face directly towards the grasshopper. Just go ahead and square up.
You can shoot at the grasshopper from there.
Can I?
I don't
They
think
got
so.
the SRM carrier. Why would you shoot the grasshopper?
Well, I don't know. I don't know which. Well, I guess you're right. Well, you're on the grasshopper, so I don't want to shoot the grasshopper, which is you on there. I know
You're gonna have to eventually. But
Yeah.
the SRM carrier is a way bigger threat right now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll stay there.
A bit.
All right, who's left? The Raven move forward.
Yeah, I moved.
Man, next round, SRM carrier, if it's still alive, just gonna zoom around the corner, snipe the Raven. It can't even see. That'll be it. That'll be his life. All right. I mean, I feel like the first thing to do is just have the SRM carrier fire at the Devastator. I suppose. We'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. 3, 4, 5.
Sorry about your paint job,
6,
Pondo.
7. How many of these do I have? Is it 8 or 10?
10.
Okay, great. Look, 7 is not a very difficult number to get on 2d6, so
No, it's straight average.
sorry for party rocking.
Obviously, you've forgotten to see me roll dice if you think 7 is.
Oh boy, that was painful to watch.
1, 2,
2.
3, 4,
Why bother?
5, 6.
That's a hit.
That hits.
That's a hit. Go fuck yourself.
5 is
See what I
hit.
mean, Arthur? It's not so easy, is it?
3 hit. Was hidden.
First one is area 9, so left leg for 2.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I'm sure your whole neck is perfectly fine.
gotten
Right
hit?
arm for 2.
I have. It was by another SRM carrier. Okay.
Right arm for 2 again. All
Okay.
right, roll 7.
Man,
That hit.
several of his armor slots are now down into the 20s.
3 more hit. Location 10. What's
Left
location 10?
arm for the first one.
Left arm,
Okay.
2.
Left torso.
2.
Okay.
And
Ooh, that's a head hit. Get
Headshot.
fucked. My
Is that a
god,
headshot?
and it's a critical. But it's not going to penetrate,
I was gonna say, I
unfortunately.
don't think. That's
Holy shit, dude, this would be a fucking devastating. You would
That would've
literally
been- that
die
would've
from
been
this
assassination.
if it had just been just a little bit more.
Yeah, that would have been
All right,
dangerous.
go ahead and mark down that pilot damage, and let's make a consciousness roll. On the
That's one
offhand
for you.
chance you can roll double ones and get knocked out. Well, fuck. All right.
As soon as that 6 showed up,
8.
That would have been like, well, we're fucked.
I like rolling as Arthur's explaining something about how I could lose and just making it. Just
Right
People are
torso.
like, you guys could be in trouble. You have several mechs that are about to explode, and you only have like 1 lance worth of medium mechs left in that fully operational Devastator.
right leg,
did it? Oh, the right.
right
was that
torso,
the-
right leg, and right arm.
Right
Number
torso.
9 is also a hit. Here we go. We finally got our luck. Right leg.
It's perfectly fine.
double 6s.
Left
No.
leg. Left leg. Roll 10. That's a hit, and that's more than 3. It's 4.
My God.
All right. Left arm.
Those arms are getting low now. That's
Left
worrisome,
torso?
actually. Left torso?
Left leg. That
No,
was.
that's left torso.
Oh wait, your torso.
Left torso again. And left
Left
leg.
leg.
All right. Now I need you to make a piloting roll to stay standing.
It's perfectly fine.
Whatever.
Perfectly
I don't
fine.
give a Shit. The SRM carrier fires a
can't, it's
huge
easy to
metric
get to the
fuck-ton wave at the Devastator. Devastator begins melting more armor than is on an entire urban mech and is perfectly fine except for one head hit.
I just get Joel just ow. That hurt a little bit actually. Now
I
my
feel
pain's
like
gone.
Citadel, you're like ejecting from your mech, you're running around on the ground, and then there's just a huge wave of smoke that envelops you from all these SRMs.
Yeah. All right.
Was
So
that
I'll
cover?
fire.
Cover.
Aha, they can't.
Sorry, concealment.
You have concealment.
Yeah.
How many people does it take to pilot an SRM carrier?
Like 4?
You could probably just get away
No,
with it.
that happened in a Patreon game. I want to be clear about that. One dude got captured and was inside of an LRM carrier and then fought his way out and dropped a grenade in the ammo bin as he fell out the door and closed it. His whole team was feeding him edge the whole time. That was rapier life right there. They blew all their edge getting that guy out alive. It was amazing.
Oh, God.
Hey, can,
Alright,
can I share a quick Battletech life hack?
Okay, Battletech.
If you're playing Battletech in the tabletop way and you've got lots and lots of SRMs, get yourself one of those little containers like this for putting like sewing
Oh
in.
yeah, rolling them all at
2d6
once.
into each thing and then throw them all at once. Really speeds up the whole SRM process.
All right,
Nice.
you guys are up. Who's shooting what?
It's gonna be me shooting at the little SRM carrier there.
Sure, great. I'm sure it will definitely survive because it has 12 armor in every direction.
That is a
Except
perfect.
it's been kicked once.
Yes.
That's a perfect life hack.
It
for
has
war.
2
Well,
armor left on the front.
I'm gonna fire 2 Gauss 2 PPC again with 2 medium lasers.
Great.
James says perfect life hack for orcs as well.
Start at 2 because the damage doesn't go up until after this round.
Sure.
I walked for 3. It only has a modifier 1. It is most certainly in short range.
It didn't move far enough for the modifier.
Yeah, it didn't move far enough. I just wanted
Oh,
to
it
indicate
didn't?
it.
Oh, okay. So never mind. So
That
it's
it
3,
already walked.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's certainly in short range. So it's 3 for Gauss PPCs and 5 for the medium lasers. So Gauss number 1 for 3.
All double ones. Nope.
That'll hit. Location 5.
Wow, it hits the right side. Unfortunately, that's also a motive hit as well. Okay, so that goes internal. No problem. This is a tracked vehicle. Hit 8 is -1 cruising, +2 to driving checks. That's fine.
Remember the +2 hit from the side, by the way, as well?
Yes. I guess that bumps it up to 10. Heavy damage. Only half cruising. Sure. I don't need to go anywhere. I can just sit here and fire all day.
He's not leaving anyway. It's fine.
Gauss number
Yes.
3. I mean, that'll hit regardless. Location 6.
Okay, that's the front side. It explodes.
Okay.
You fire the PPCs and the medium lasers into the empty husk of an exploding ammo bin. For you, Citadel, you get lifted off of your feet from the massive blast wave of hundreds of missiles exploding simultaneously within 30 meters of your position. It's like a small cloud of explosives rising into the air and falling again. All right. Who's next? Archer?
Isn't the grasshopper gonna fire?
You can't.
I mean, it's just
Yeah, I
gonna
can.
blow up the Victor.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you
got
guys
it.
could shoot at each other.
What's that?
I don't think you guys could shoot at each other.
No, it's that thing is in the way. Well, maybe it can.
The boxes are in the way.
No, it shouldn't be. No, it should be fine. Because the.
Very well, then I will shoot at you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself for trouble and make it double.
Not double trouble.
Rocket.
I am a fan of Team Rocket's lifestyle. All right, so that's short range for the large laser. Do I have anything that will make me explode? The LRMs. That's fine. I'm good.
You say that now, and then I show up.
Well, Sid just gets lucky.
Enjoy your last round of life, Grasshopper.
Enjoy your last round of life. Right torso for whatever a heavy.
8.
Large lasers, 8, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that goes internal.
2 crits.
Wow, that's a 10, so that's like 2 crits.
Is that where your ammo is?
Where's an archer?
That is where my ammo is.
Is that where? Didn't you eject the ammo?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
Check
on the left side.
1-3.
Okay, just knocked out the LRM 20.
So where are we at here? Left torso?
Right torso.
Right torso. All right. Yeah, you don't need that LRM 20 anyway. All right. So what I need now is like
Damage
a,
not destroyed, right?
yeah, it's damage not destroyed, but it's fine. 3-1 is a nothing.
No,
5-2.
no, 3-1 was the same LRM again.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because
Yeah,
it wasn't
it can be-
destroyed.
It can be hit twice, so it
So
just
now
takes more to repair it.
So it is destroyed now, right?
Yes, it's taken 2 hits now.
It's only destroyed when it takes all 5 hits.
Yeah,
But it's
and-
just more to repair.
Is it 5 or 4? Well, it's
4.
fine. Look, that roll would have got your babe, but I'll get you next time, Sid. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't you have more things to shoot?
I do,
He does.
but I'm probably not gonna get that lucky again. I don't actually know if that one hits.
7.
I start at 2, 3. You didn't even move.
I didn't move.
I guess
Yeah,
I
you
only
jumped.
need a
Should be at
5.
5. That's it, 5s.
Yep.
For
That's
sure,
gonna hit.
for sure.
Area 10's left arm.
For how much?
5.
Okay.
How's it doing?
Still has armor.
Alright, last shot. We good. Right arm. 5.
Okay, still has armor.
Dude, that archer is looking rough.
I think everything's looking rough, actually. That's
That is.
the axeman is axed. The archer is.
Oh, this SRM carrier
Rough
died,
up.
right? Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
good.
There, Storm Carrier
The
died.
Raven's missing a leg.
Raven's listening like. I mean, it's relatively fine-ish. The Raven is.
Come shoot at me, Sid. Let's see if you
I
can
will
end the
shoot at you.
combat here.
Is there any difficulty modifier for damaged LRM, or does that happen next round?
It doesn't have
That's
next round. And the difficulty is you can't fire it anymore.
So sorry, Rad, but I'm gonna have to fire everything.
Do
That's
it.
pretty. That's
I would
pretty steep.
expect nothing less.
We should start packing
so that-
parachutes.
That's, let's see, I have a minimum, so that's 2 points for.
It just dawned on me. I think we should start packing parachute.
I don't think that's gonna make a difference because you already have one when you eject.
No, secondary one in case we get captured.
Us.
So
That-
I'm at 5s again for everything.
Because you have a parachute on the seat, and then you have a parachute on your bag.
Yeah, I don't think that's a.
What you should do is turn your Mechwarrior suits into squirrel suits, so that you can.
I don't think they're high enough for
It's
parachute.
not a workable altitude for a parachute
Yeah.
deployment.
Okay, medium laser number 1 hit the right arm.
Oh,
For 5.
fuck yourself. All right, that's
You
fine.
say that, but I've seen people use parachutes from ground.
Ah, my right arm's
Laser
completely
2
undamaged.
hits your CT for 5.
Oh, well, I'm probably dead then.
Does it
No, I'm good. I'm
Oh,
good.
he's got a few left.
4, 5.
All right, LRM number 1 hits cluster at 10.
Oh, fuck.
So that's 16 hits.
So
That's the
first 5
right
hitting
torso.
your right torso.
It crits once if it goes through.
No, it's got one armor
No,
left
good.
after that.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's a shame.
Okay, the next 5 hit in your right arm.
I'm good.
Yeah, stop hitting that right arm.
Sorry.
Not because I'm in it, just because it's
Another
got all that
5
shit.
hit your right leg.
That's
good.
That's slightly better.
And the last 1 point hits your left torso.
Crits once if it goes through.
Nope. I got
Got
one
one armor
armor
still.
left.
All right,
Lucky
LRM
bugger.
number 2 misses.
Ah!
Excellent.
Ah!
You done?
I have 4 rounds of ammo left.
All right.
I want to have that ammo, actually. That's.
Let's withdraw our
Okay.
dice.
Do you have medium lasers?
Is it too late for me to dump the rest of my ammo?
Yes, it is too late.
Damn it.
Rapier walks. More like he runs at top speed.
Dirk shoots at
Yeah,
the neck.
he sprints continuously for 6 minutes.
He's literally just running through an open corridor at top speed. It's like 60 meters wide. It's meant for just right through an open area, no cover, directly towards a large weapon-armed platform.
He's just like running down the middle of a football field.
Exactly, that's what's happening. All right, let's roll some initiative. Watch me lose again. Yep. The only way you could match us is if you rolled double ones. All right, great. I'm forced to move first. My heat is at 10, which is so super not good for me. Some would call it very bad.
I mean, you can just drop a full movement still. That's all. You only have a -1 to hit.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's not gonna get me far enough, but let's just go ahead and do that.
I'll get you far enough for me. I'll go ahead and move.
That's the most yandere thing you've ever said. You're just like, I'll stalk and kill you wherever you go, Arthur.
2, 3. How's it going, buddy?
Great. Awesome.
Can I calm him? Do I have a calm that can talk to a battle mech?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Okay.
you have a cell phone on your character sheet, right?
And as I peek through his fingers, right, because I'm probably almost out of ammunition at this point, and see the Devastator around the corner, I can calm him and just be like, you can
like,
put me down and eject and be the only one to live today.
All right, make a negotiation check.
No,
I know
that's
you're
never
really
good.
good at these.
Can I aid?
No.
Can I aid?
Nope.
Oh,
It's
okay.
too late.
You're
Even
not
though I
talking.
use the Devastator as a scare tactic? Okay.
I'll let you take a +1 for the Devastator. Wow, you got a 10 on the dice, so you're
I
gonna get
haven't.
rolls.
I didn't roll anything.
I know.
he
I'm
got
waiting
a
for
10.
you to roll. He's
Oh.
making his negotiation roll as well.
My navigation. What is it? Negotiation.
Negotiation.
Is actually a flat 0 because I remember I put a point in it so that I
Yep.
wouldn't have negative anymore.
Make it roll.
You get a +1 for the Devastator.
So +1. He just rolled well, so I mean it's worth a try, right? Like,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
hey, it almost did good.
9 versus a 10.
Well, he has a -1, so it's a 9 versus a 9.
Does that mean we roll again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really wish we didn't have to.
Hey, all right,
Well, now
let's do that.
I'm the one that has to roll
11.
super high. Okay, fuck this.
Hey, 11
God
versus
damn
7. That's
All
a
right.
degree of success.
So look, the pilot opens up communications to the Devastator and is like, I have a proposal.
Are you going to eject so I don't shoot you?
I'll tell you what. You let me walk out of here and I'll put your friend down.
One person leaves you alive.
Agreed.
Sure. I mean, he's only communicating, but sure.
All right. Okay. Then,
Yeah, it's only me this time, Sid. How's that feel?
You like them apples.
assuming, is anyone here going to betray this deal as the extremely damaged mech begins running from the bay?
Oh, did he drop him by now?
No, he's gonna drop him as he goes out of sight.
Oh, okay. No.
That's
No.
smart. That's smart.
Okay.
That is smart.
He's gonna drop him when he's right here.
I immediately open the comms and say, get ready to Grasshopper leaving facility. Please intercept.
Okay.
I wonder if the stop hetzer will take
That
Send it back.
one of the guys is fleeing.
That's what's back there. He just sees a mech and blindly fires into it as it runs into his range.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that asshole. It's all the way back in the corner here. They got a repair kit. They're all just working on it. They've been stripped down and they've taken their shirts off and they're playing Everybody's Working for the Weekend.
They got their coveralls taken off the top and tied around their waists.
Hey, if we get them here, we can get them to shoot the freaking dropship as well.
All right. So you hear Mana. Gosh, what's her call sign again? Corona. She's just like, catapult online. I'll intercept him outside ASAP.
He's very damaged, so don't worry.
All right, so here's what happens. We just get like a follow cam for him It takes him like 30 or 40 seconds to get outside, and he slams into an arrow 4 at point blank range. It just explodes.
He's like reaching up onto his dash and like taking down like the little picture of his family and like giving it a kiss. He's like, "I'm coming home, baby."
As soon as the light transitions from darkness into sunlight, he's just, oh shit, and it explodes, and he dies.
Sir,
Instant
I want to
kill.
recommend an accommodation for her.
Agreed. A hell of a shot.
Look, here's the thing. There's this guy named Rapier, and he is running towards the dropship.
Somebody call him off.
Here's what happens. Rapier is like calls you guys, and he's like, "Fuck, son of a bitch! That dropship's weapons are hot, sir."
Well then, don't die.
Get into cover.
Understood.
If the weapons are hot, don't go in there. You're not in a mech.
Yeah,
You will
it's
be
got an
consumed.
LRM-20. It's got like 5 medium lasers and like 2 large lasers and a PPC, and they're all pointed down my corridor, sir.
Bandito, if you would please do the honors.
That doesn't sound fun, but all right. Could they just self-destruct the thing?
Yes, they're in the process of starting the self-destruct process.
Well, we need to make sure that the railgun tunnel is destroyed.
Oh yeah, I'll just do that.
And
If I go here,
then
here's
we'll
a question.
escape.
They're on like the railgun system, right?
Yes. So
If
if
I
you
shot
enter
the
either of
railguns-
these corridors, you will be shot at by a dropship with a fuck ton of weapons.
Okay, is it basically the dropships about here?
Yes, the dropship is in the let's call it the ball sack area.
Cool. Yep.
Would shooting out the railgun system just like cause the dropship to drop?
Yes,
Kind of
it
crash?
would in fact.
Can I make a
cause-
suggestion?
Yes.
Please.
No.
This is somewhere that the ghost ability of the Raven could come in well. If the Raven can ghost mechs still come in their direction while the rest of us actually leave, they may still blow themselves up to an empty place.
That requires the Raven to stay behind.
It's whether you're happy that they can be set and eject, set and escape.
That's true. You could just leave the program running. That would require leaving the Raven behind.
Could I just spend the amount of time just knocking out like that and that there?
I mean, if you walk into the corridor, you will be shot at by a dropship's worth of weapons.
Even if I like hide like right here?
Yes.
What? Define a dropship's worth of weapons,
Half of the weaponry of a leopard.
which is
A fuck ton of lasers, a PPC.
LRM-20s out each side, plus a whole bunch of large lasers, and the PPCs are front mounted. But yeah, a lot of lasers and LRM-20s on the sides.
Bentito. How much damage have you taken?
Let me check, sir. It looks like I've taken.
If I go here, if we go here and here, we shouldn't be able to get shot by it. In fact, if we go here,
If
we
you are
shouldn't.
capable of shooting it, it is capable of shooting you.
No. If we go here, if somebody goes here and then blocks off that, somebody goes there, blocks off that. If it explodes, it'll all go out the top.
That's true, but if you block it
basically,
off,
this thing
nothing stops
won't
it from
try-
taking off.
Except maybe an artillery strike.
Yes.
That's why I want. So how is their range the same range as your actual weapons?
Yes.
Okay, let me check.
I mean, PPC is 18.
LRMs.
It's long range.
Yes.
LRMs is 21.
Would it be able to fire both LRMs or just one?
half of
Let's
what
say
it has.
half.
So just one LRM 20?
One.
So how many weapons would he be walking into?
A lot. Look,
I
I
think I'll
don't.
be out of
I don't
range.
have the dropship sheets because I thought there's no
See, I'm
way
feeling like
anyone would
this
be
is-
dumb enough to fight a dropship. They're
I've
mounted
got
with
a-
a fuck
I've got
ton
a
of
leopard
weapons and have
dropship
a
wise.
shit ton of armor.
See, but we're not targeting the dropship. We're targeting the real.
Yes, but how would I know that you would be dumb enough to fight a dropship? That's like the one mission of Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries where they're like, no matter what, don't approach the dropship. And I was like, I'm gonna approach the dropship, and I immediately
Okay.
die.
You have met me, right?
Welcome to the season 2 finale where they commit suicide.
I've got a leopard dropship sheet here. It's each wing weapon is one LRM-20, 2 large lasers, and a medium laser.
Great. It's got
That's not
one
so
wing
bad.
facing towards you, so it's got all of that shit.
That's not bad.
What's
I
the
mean, what I
armor
can
rating
do-
on it?
110
Yeah, but we're
armor.
not, we're not targeting
you've got
the
to
Yes,
do
but you're
10
still shooting the reinforced railgun, so that'll take a little while. I mean, not
So
immediately.
130 in the sides, 130 armor.
Okay, great.
I mean, the railgun has to be supplied power.
You're committed to
from somewhere,
this
right?
then. You're 100% committed to
No.
sniping at
Well,
long range, Pondo.
The rail.
I mean, I was just going to
supply power
shoot the
from
ceiling
where?
here, and then shoot the ceiling here.
Wait, if we go,
So you're gonna shoot the ceiling out.
Here's a question. If we destroy these two spots here, and I'm here, I'll be able to.
Why would we destroy those spots?
If we were over here, if we all moved here, and then destroyed those spots,
Why would we?
and I
destroy those
create
spots?
ghosts in here, it would.
Well, the thing is, Rapier's all the way over here.
Yes.
if somebody goes, if he tries
I
to
don't
get back
think
and
Rapier
Why
would get
would we
over here.
destroy those spots?
protect ourselves from the freaking dropship from self-destructing.
Yeah, but if we leave,
No, I get what he's saying. He's saying if we can take cover here and create the ghost signatures here, instead of just leaving, they might still blow themselves up.
And the Raven will be protected, so it wouldn't have to be in the
The
danger.
thing is, I don't think we have the time to run over here, pick this guy up, run back over here, shoot these down, and then, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
None of us are fast enough for that.
we're all pretty crippled at this point.
Yeah. I should be able to just shoot like the ceiling of this area right here without getting shot at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just
And then I'll
have
move
them
over and just take like a round and just shoot this area.
and call it up and tell them as soon as those doors open, we need to be dropping artillery shells and arrow missiles in there like it's raining.
This is everybody's plan?
Yeah. Fair
I
enough.
mean,
go outside, wait for the hatch to open. Wait for them to either blow themselves up or for the hatch to open.
All right.
Is-
You guys block off the ceiling areas without too much trouble. Because you have like unlimited Gauss rifle shells, so.
correct.
I don't have unlimited. I just
You keep firing forever.
Regenerate.
Exactly, yeah.
There's a tiny Gauss rifle ammunition factory inside of the Devastator that just
We're just cramming salvage into the ammo.
Gosh, what book is it where they take the Centurion, they take Yenlo Wang and they just put an I-beam in the Gauss rifle and fire it at a door? They were like, don't worry, it'll ruin the Gauss rifle forever. And I was like, that's what you're worried about? You're firing an I-beam, brother. You better be worried about what you're about to hit.
People don't understand that if you put anything metallic in a Gauss rifle, it will fire.
So, here's what we get from Oberfuhrer Kevin Haufstadt's point of view. He's just like, they never were able to defeat us. We will escape now. And like the whole leopard is facing towards the sky, and it begins like the firing sequence, and then like 5 seconds of takeoff. And that's when the crow's nest floats directly overhead and begins firing at a downward angle.
But before that happens, I grab the corpse of the grasshopper mech and drag it with us, and we shove it down the open hatch.
No, none of that
So
happens.
it just lands.
None of it
A
happens.
Raven crouched on the edge.
You
with
guys
the
aren't on
gun.
this thing. Don't worry about it. You're still walking out. Anyway, the Oberfuhrer is, because the leopard is now facing like this, he's strapped to the chair, he can't do anything. He's just slamming his arms ineffectually on the chair. He's like, nine!
He's in the middle of giving a great General Hux like speech.
Yes,
About how
exactly.
they will rise again from the ashes.
Surrender now. Oh, sorry, too late. Goes the comms.
As he begins exploding.
So the leopard gets nuked, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
The problem isn't that the leopard gets nuked, it's that the rail system gets nuked and the leopard's just like,
Good, that's even better. We could get ourselves a leopard.
no.
Unless they just blow it up.
I wanted to keep that.
We then cut to, on the bridge of the ship is literally just gosh, what's her name? Oh, it's just Prince just like pressing buttons really fast. Every time the button turns green, she's just hitting it like whack-a-mole style.
Whack-a-mole.
All right, so let's see here. Who's down a mech? We're down Citadel and we're down a heavy
X-Men.
7.
Yep.
We got the two of you. Maybe you're like shoulder and shoulder, helping each other walk out or something really badass.
Sure. Yeah.
I can get back in it. It's still workable.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that's true.
No, you guys scuttle.
Roll it out.
No, they never had time to scuttle it.
Oh, okay.
They never had a round to stop and scuttle it. They had to keep fighting you guys. Super sucks.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It just needs a leg replacement.
Rapier's back.
I was gonna say, me and Rapier are just sitting on.
He
one
still
of the
spends the
big
whole time
shoulders.
running. I mean,
The victor is
sitting on
crawling
a
out
shoulder.
and Heavy 7 standing on it.
Yeah. We're both, me and Rapier, are just sitting like crisscross applesauce on the victor's shoulder as it walks out eating hot dogs.
where did you generate these hot dogs from?
He just has them. They're pocket dogs.
Yeah, pocket
like a-
dogs.
I don't know
like a
that you could
trench coat.
fit more
It's
than
just
one
like-
hot dog in your pocket.
They're the Battletech variant of Vaderos.
They switched
Oh
down.
my god, not Vaderos. Not this again.
He has like a Chewbacca-style bandoiler with just hot dogs.
Isn't it called a bandolier?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, bandolier.
I think Beatty just walks out relatively fine, except for a head hit. He just that's like a nosebleed from the injury. It's just like I'm fine.
It walks out and you get that anime, like the sun hits it and like the sheen of light like traces across it real quick as it's still shiny.
Murder
No, I
Six
think I got the
putting
paper.
a third decal onto his like buffing it.
I got no mech kills, but I've just wrecked all the vehicles.
Just paint those vehicles on the side of your mech with pride.
And I never killed the thing.
That's rough.
Welcome to my world.
Could have been
But I
dead.
did help. I helped I found that Rapier was coming, so we did fucking blast the corridor.
Yeah, that's a good call. All right, what do you guys do now? Citadel, you got a
I'd like
partially
to have a chat
functioning mech.
with Harridan, if possible. But like some point later off comms where we can actually speak more openly.
Oh yeah, imagine I buy him like a psychotically expensive bottle of scotch.
So Harridan is the name, right? I believe Maxwell. So Maxwell.
Yes. Sorry, forgot we hadn't actually been properly introduced.
No, Adrian Hauser. So I'm not adverse to mercenaries. I don't like the fact that it's gotten to the point now that the houses are willing to hand out titles to mercenaries instead of cash. It's not been uncommon for the Lyran Alliance to hand out titles for service, but never for something that will be done. So I'm never going to like that situation. But for what it's worth, you and your men did impress me today. You've earned my respect. That's something that has to be earned. It can't be simply given by the state. It will take some time, I think, for my lord to feel the same way about the Countess once again. But yeah, this was important. What we did today was important, and I'm sorry that you lost your this Gold Stag Prime. I don't know who that was, but I'm sorry that we couldn't bring her back. But I think we realized pretty early on that it was out of our hands.
Well, I think that all in all, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to for a lot of us, our new role in life. That we'll be working for ideals as opposed to simply money. But you know, here in this place, if there are more people like you around, I think we'll get along just fine.
Well, just a word of warning. You may have impressed me, but there are a lot of other nobles on this world who will struggle with what the Lyran Commonwealth has done when it comes to your unit, and that'll take some time.
Oh, I'm sure there will be friends and enemies aplenty.
All right, that's all I wanted.
Who knows? Hopefully, with our being able to cooperate so well together, it might be a leg forward for our Countess and your Duke to be able to.
Baron.
Baron. My apologies. I'm still getting used to the titles myself. You know, it might behoove them to start working towards potentially a more formal relationship.
We should organize a meeting as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
Haven't even met him yet, and you're already shipping him with your boss?
Alliances.
That's for all you anime viewers out there.
Alliances
And your
and friends
daytime
are
soaps.
important.
You know, for the number of characters that are on the show, there's a surprisingly small number of ships.
It's true.
It's mostly just Bandito and Nine
It's
Lives.
just, I think it's just not that audience, to be honest with you.
No,
Yeah, all the anime viewers just watch King Cole.
Yeah.
and ship everything.
Yeah, ship everything. Ship the ships.
So what I'm hearing, Arthur, is a challenge to the author to the audience to start growing lemons about.
I mean,
Real
isn't it like National
motherfucker.
Writers Month, like Writer Novel
Yeah,
Month?
it's National November Writer Month.
Aren't you making a channel for that? You said in the announcements. Did
It's
you back
already
out?
there. You can't.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is right there. I see it.
Yeah.
In Battletech.
Well, by gum.
No, Pondo. I said it as you were saying. I made it as you were saying that, and not like hours ago. I just wanted to prove you wrong. Is there any other scenes y'all wanted to do before the end of season 2?
I wanted to go see the doctor.
Which doctor? There's many doctors now.
Gold Stag.
Gold Stag actual.
Secondary.
I mean, you can just call him Gold Stag now. Gold Stag Prime is super dead.
Doctor, I realize you're probably not going to be not too happy with me right now, but I wanted to let you know if there was any chance of us saving your sister, I would have taken it. Fortunately, that opportunity did not present itself. I had to look out for the mission and what's best for us and our future goals. I hope you can understand that.
I can understand that, sir. It's mercenary life after all.
We're not
I've had my
mercenaries
fair.
any longer. Not really.
True. But I've had my fair share of deaths. But a shame me and my sister couldn't see eye to eye once more.
Well, you have other family, I assume?
In a very bad predicament, but not being able to contact them, no.
Well, perhaps you should take an opportunity to change that.
I'll try. But
A
not
quick
much help-
flashback to the Yakuza that he just fucking shot.
But not much help.
We flash back to that dude. It's just a skeleton out in the middle of the woods. Just
But not much help that them being bondsmen to clans will do.
well, Comstar knows many things. Maybe you can work towards finding out where they are.
Oh, I know where they are. It's just getting a force that can take the place back.
One step at a time, then.
One step at a time. They're safe for now. That's all I wish for them.
Very well. Well, as I said, you have my apologies. That's
Thank you, sir. Goldstag just swigs a freaking half a bottle of sake and freaking lays back on his bed.
It gets better over time. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
report to the Countess. We succeeded and failed.
Okay.
Succeeded in destroying them, failed in saving someone. Oh.
Just secondary objective. That's all. It's fine.
Got silent in here, did it?
Well, there's not much. I don't got anything for Bandito.
Everyone's probably going to go to the doctors and get patched up then.
I think
I'm
the
actually
doctor
fine.
requires more patching up than anybody else.
Me and Bandito got hit, but yeah.
It's just a little.
Fine,
Unfortunately.
my mech just needs some patching up.
Maybe a concussion. Who knows?
The Raven pilot might not be happy with me.
I mean, the Raven's still good, so, and we already paid him the 6 million C bills for it, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's freaking missing a leg, so.
It's mostly intact, okay?
Yeah, it's mostly intact, it's just missing a leg.
I mean, the legs are easy to replace.
Are
It's
they
not clean stuff.
though?
It's the Warhammer I'm worried about.
Is there a specific leg for said Raven? I thought intersphere legs were like all that. Those parts were universal.
I mean, the Ravens specifically have the chicken walker legs.
No,
They'll get them. It'll be fine.
So you just have to get another mech type with backhanded legs.
No, alrighty.
There's all walking around. That should be no problem.
Now, if we had a Daishi,
We
5
had
ER PPC Direwolf.
Fucking hell.
Definitely want to have like it doesn't have to be a scene, but there's a short like reunion montage of Rapier and Butch McGurk as they do like the Predator handshake. And then, like,
They do the man shake.
yeah, then they eat hot dogs together.
Yeah.
Then they hit golf balls off the roof of like the Countess's like mansion. They do like a bunch of dumb like
I don't know about that one. Maybe
frat
off
boy
of
shit together.
Murder Six's wing of the mansion.
off the top of the Archer or something. Yeah.
Oh, off the top of the Archer. That'd be a good shot, man. You'd be up there high enough so you could get some wind behind it.
So yeah, definitely some. That's like there's like a heartfelt reunion there. He's happy to see him for sure, and I guess that's it. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have big plans. I think Crystal Loft probably gets an email that is from Butch McGurk that is a request for release from duty and dishonorable discharge in the interest of retirement, or reassignment to a non-combat administrative position within her house.
Man, that sounds like a scene.
But he's prepared, and we can open the next season if you want it, or whatever.
Sure.
However you want to do that.
No. This is
if you wanna
good.
prepare that. Okay.
This is good. I like it.
So yeah, he's formally requested release from the primary combat lance of the mercenary company.
got like 79 stamps on it.
Yeah. It's like the first time she's ever
No.
First time she's ever broken military bearing, it just comes back with "Go fuck yourself" written on it.
I think Bandito will try to make an accommodation for Dagger and I can't remember the Archer, the Catapult 4's pilot.
Yeah, in his resignation, it includes like a shockingly well written and professional recommendation for Bandito to take his spot as executive officer. But he doesn't tell Bandito. Bandito will never know. Like, there's an amendment like stapled to the back that's like,
Never tell Bandito that
this recommendation is strictly confidential.
Citadel, you have a report to the Baron waiting for you when you get back. So the Baron, I mean, he's not like Baron Harkonnen, but he's like a broad dude. You get the idea that he spends a lot of time sampling fine dining just based on his dress. Of course, he is a cherry tree magnate. He grows year-round cherries. And when you come in, he just like raises a glass and says, "Ah, Adrian, excellent. How are those? What's the name of those riffraff again?"
Crow's Black, my lord.
Yes, I see. I understand that they allowed your victor to become damaged. Didn't they know that they were supposed to block for you or something like that? Isn't that something you can do with Battlemechs nowadays?
Occasionally, it depends upon the environment. I don't want to bore you with the details. What's important is that the terrorists were stopped, and that no significant cost of life except for a liaison for this mercenary unit.
That's very unfortunate.
Yes, I think that in time you should consider meeting with their countess. I can't speak for her; I didn't meet her, but the knight in their unit, Sir Harridan. He acquitted himself well, certainly as a man of new title would, but well enough still.
On a scale, numerically, 1 to 10, where would he fall as a knight? I would rate you as like a 8.5.
We're going for a solid 5 here.
Fair enough.
You want me to meet with a woman who gives a solid 5 a title?
To be honest, I don't think she gave the title. I thought it came from the Commonwealth.
Oh. Who knows with politics nowadays?
My only fear is if they, with mercenaries, they go to the highest bidder. How long until the houses start offering higher titles to sway these mercenary companies around?
It's happened before. Kel's hounds, all of that kind of deal. You know how it is with people who are friends of high command. They just end up settling in. Besides, Northwind Highlanders, they flip sides every time someone offers them enough money to take over the planet. We're going to have to look at bulking our military forces. 1 mech is not going to be enough to hold off any potential betrayal from them. I mean, unless you think you can fight all of them. Can you fight all of them?
Not with what I saw there today. Not without.
Then we shall bulk up our forces.
I have a written report for you on the forces they had that I saw, including the damage they sustained.
Almost 12 mechs? This is ridiculous. All right.
Aerospace support to you. See on paragraph 4.
Oh, and artillery?
See Annex K for fire support.
It's like Devastator, like in asterisks, in bold asterisks.
Look, I'll see what I can do, but maybe we might be able to get a lance of Battlemechs to accompany you. And a planetary fighter?
Yeah.
Surely these people won't attack us. They'll see reason.
There's a sale on scout cars.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Just one page says unknown mech type.
I'll 1v1 your lance.
Only 1v1 your lance.
4 hunchbacks. Get wrecked.
I'll shoot him from a distance.
They all move into short range and start kicking you. I guess they could punch, right? They literally have arms. Yeah.
They have arms.
Excellent work, Adrian. I'm glad to rely on you, and I hope nothing bad happens at all ever.
Man, I wish we worked.
Drink that scotch yet?
I wish we worked for that guy.
All right. Anybody else? Any scenes? I gotta write down this thing with a rad.
Curious if he drank that poison or not.
That's not poison. It's cherry brandy.
He probably
Delicious cherry brandy.
Gold Stack probably does
Very nice bottle of scotch.
Small funeral for his sister.
Kidding, it's not.
In remembrance of her.
All right.
I do not attend.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I'm the one that got her killed. No, I'll go.
Wow. You're going to show up to the funeral of the woman you killed?
I don't see it as Harridan's fault. I just wish I could have been the one that pressed the button that destroyed the freaking dropship.
Oh, yeah. It should be noted that for weeks afterward, you've never seen Prince so happy. This is the literal first time she's ever gotten to fire at something.
Yeah, it's like her first confirmed kills.
Yeah.
Is this like Prince?
She's like, not even 18 yet? Gonna already end up being the world's first jumpship captain.
She's painting like a 2-scale size silhouette of a leopard class dropship on the side of the Union.
I give her a high five.
Her plan is to become the youngest warship captain in history.
She's on like one of those cabled scaffoldings just with a roller.
Returned the
I
high
don't
five.
think you could put a scaled. You'd have to wrap it around the side.
Yeah.
It's a round dropship versus like a brick.
Does she return the high five?
She will return the high five. And she'll do the Top Gun high five.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Up,
I
high,
thought
down,
that
of
was
course.
well.
You know how it goes with pilots.
I look on disapprovingly.
Bandito, you got anything before we close out this season with a little scene?
No. I think I was just going to write a commendation for Dagger, even though I get immediately denied, and then a commendation for the
That's a poor
Corona.
Corona.
Yeah,
Corona. That's not how the song goes, but it doesn't matter. All right. So we end the season with, in the lower right hand corner, it says several months later. It's Murder 6 walking towards the communications room on the dropship at high speed, and you can hear someone saying, "Pass the word along for the mech captain. Pass the word along for the mech captain." As he enters the command center and he picks up a phone, and we can see a little bit of sweat dropping from his brow. In the background, one of the monitors has a local news station on. It's got a smartly dressed young man in a suit, and it's clearly like a news channel, and it says, "This is Carl Eden of Donegal Broadcasting Corporation. Moments ago, we received the following news from our affiliates on Tharkad. Please stand by." And then it cuts to, "This is Donegal Broadcasting Corporation, and I'm James Jives. Word from Presenter Tharkad is that the planet of Kolavrati will be going off-grid for emergency maintenance on their hyperpulse generator. This blackout is expected to last 24 hours and starts in just a few minutes. Comstar has officially apologized for the situation and is offering monetary compensation for lost business. Check with your local office for more details. We'll see you soon, Kolavrati." The transmission ends and cuts back to broadcaster Carl Eden. In other news, stock market is doing brisk business this cold September day with a severe plummet in local value following the announcement of the blackout. Holding strong are cherry futures from Kirsch Distilleries. Sorry, just a moment. Our operations team is indicating we're getting satellite interference. The screen flips over to a standby image before staticking out and resolving into an emerald-colored Viper sigil. We hear a voice say, "I'm Galaxy Commander Rahim Roland of the Steel Viper's 28th Irregular Cluster. This is not a Bachal. We have come to Kolavrati to continue the trial of annihilation against the unit known as Black. Any freeborn found aiding these scum, or any that share their blood, shall be found to be a member of the unit as well. We claim this planet and all of its inhabitants as both our battlefield and prize. All who resist will be crushed beneath the Viper scales. All who welcome us will know our benevolent justice. In the name of the great Kerensky and the memory of the Star League, Selah!" And then you hear like 100 people chanting Selah with him as he says it over and over again. We cut to Murder 6 looking at the screen in front of him, where from a enormous jump ship, 4 drop ships begin detaching. One of them is dropping directly on top of the crow's nest. That's it. That's it for season 2.
Shit.
And I don't have a back. Oh, well, probably.
Look, it's a jump from April to September. We'll figure out what's happening in between there. It's fine.
A lot of months happen.
Yeah.
We could have gone back by then.
The good news is that you're flush with cash, like 60 million, so I assume you'll spend it all immediately buying 2 more Devastators.
Not only that, we'll go into debt.
You go massive debt again.
We now have
a lance.
Just have a lance of
we now
Devastators.
have 2 lances of Devastators.
All right. So several things are going to be different in season 3. No longer will battles be tied to matching player battle value. For the first half of season 3, during the empty seat arc, all battles will be decided ahead of time what their battle values are. And if you choose to engage a unit that is far stronger than you, you could end up getting wrecked. And if you face a unit that's way weaker than you, you will probably wipe the field with them. We'll be returning to what we did at the beginning of this season, season 2, where you'll be shown battlefields all across the area. You'll be picking what units will fight where. You'll need to recruit different factions on planet. As you can see, there's already several factions, including the Kirsch. And yeah, I mean, there'll be more information available. If you have suggestions for what you want to see, I know that apparently infantry and battle armor, or people keep asking for that. There's going to be a fuck ton of elementals in the next season, so I guess we need someone to model them so I can have them all standing on Rad's shoulders as they fire into his cockpit.
I kind of want to actually play as an elemental for a one-off game. That'd be nice.
We'll see. If you guys got suggestions, hop on Discord. If you haven't visited our Twitch page, drop by there and just exclamation Discord, hop on. Let us know in Battletech chat. Final thing I have to say about this is it's okay for you guys to, on YouTube comments or on Twitter or on Discord, say nice things about us. Sometimes people say very mean things about us, and it makes us feel really good when you come by and praise us, especially me. If you want to just drop by and say really nice things about me, no one is going to look badly upon it. Let's do some outros. Actually, you know what? Before we do the outros, let's just do like a season recap. Rad, how did you feel about this season?
I like it. I have no complaints. I don't think.
Made a fuck ton of art for it compared to season 1.
Yeah. I learned a lot as we changed our strategy and we upped the battle value of our lance and began to manage more and more as time went on. I feel like it definitely made me more invested into the system a little bit and made me want to spend more time understanding how to be more proficient. You know, it was easy. It was easy to get away with being less versed, I guess, with everything early on. And as we started adding things like artillery and like I requested, we started doing a lot of different kind of game types. We really had to start thinking, I think, more critically about how we approach situations, which was a lot more fun for me anyway. We have a great lance for like stand-up fights. But then when you start playing other kind of games, I think it starts to kind of poke holes a little bit in what we've established as far as our lance. But when it comes to like just straight up fighting other mechs, I feel like with the Devastator as our anchor and any type of AC-20 flanker, like, I mean, we're in pretty good shape, I feel like. We have an indirect fire mech. We have no English anymore, but I'm sure he'll be back here in a second. We have the Warhammer, which is a good little kind of skirmisher brawler, I guess. I don't know. I'm still not 100% on all the titles.
We don't have the Warhammer anymore, do we? Because we
don't anymore. Yeah, but I'm sorry. I mean, for this season, like I think we had a pretty good setup. I felt like I know as a cast we had talked about downsizing a little bit in our mechs and going with something more mobile. But now I don't know if Arthur's going to be like, well, battle value is going to be all over the charts and you got to figure out what you want to do. It almost seems like dangerous for us to start downsizing at this point. We want to take our biggest toys to the yard.
It'll depend on, like, we see a high battle value, we'll be like, okay, we'll take care of this with the large mechs, and then
yeah, we've got money to kick around with.
Now that Rad's got it figured out, I'm like, I'm gonna flip the board on you, bitch. Now we're playing Harbinger.
Yeah. So it's interesting, right? Because it's uncomfortable to send your biggest, most powerful, most money mechs and put NPC pilots in them and go on off to that battlefield. Hopefully you do well. Like, that feels weird. You know what I mean? And like, here we'll all get in, like, you know, the 55 to 65 ton mechs and hope for the best where we're going. So I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer is going to be. I'm sure we'll talk about it a lot here in the coming weeks of how it's going to go. So I'm very interested to see how things go. I don't know what's going to happen with my character. Me and Arthur have talked back and forth a lot about what direction I'll go in the future.
I wouldn't say we've talked a lot. Mostly you've been like blah 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 blah, and I've been like, you'll pick one eventually, right? And you're like, here's 3 more options, and I got fan art of all of them.
Even Arthur was like, I think I have an idea maybe for how to do things if you want to retire your character, and I was like, okay, cool. But then I never really gave him a straight answer, so he never really got to like to build on like whatever concept he had. So I look forward to picking his brain about that later on. So yeah, I don't know. I have to talk to my fellow players and figure out what they're going to do before I make decisions on whether or not Butch McGurk will be, or sorry, El Guapo will be back for the third season of BattleTech. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I don't know. I wanted to articulate that scene and drop that in there as a possibility, but not a for sure thing. So basically, I wanted to continue to be indecisive for as long as possible before I make a final decision.
Yeah, I got that because you've been doing it for about 6 months now.
Yeah, that's just sorry. That's my thing. It takes me a long time to make decisions like that. Which is, I don't know, it's very contradictory to how I actually play, right? Like I plan very differently than I play. When I play, I just kind of go with whatever seems like
Yeah, you go with the flow. It's said.
Yeah,
if you can't groove to this, then you're better off dead.
I don't agonize over decisions in the middle of play, but I do in between sessions quite a bit agonize over a lot of decisions. So yeah, I don't know. I had a great time this season. I really enjoyed having all the guests on. I had a ton of fun with, I guess, Eric was in the first season, wasn't he?
No, Eric was in this season. We didn't do
okay.
guests until the mid part of this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great having like every level of guest, really, right? Like we started with Eric and James, which are both relative novices to the system. But like we started with Eric, who as far as I could tell, had no wargaming experience, whatever. He's like strictly a role-playing character. And then we went with James next.
Yep.
And James didn't have a lot of Battletech experience, but he had a lot of wargaming experience. So like he understood like, and so on and so forth until all the way we get to like a veteran Battletech player that's been playing for a very long time. So it's been interesting seeing a little bit of our own progression in other players. You know what I mean? Like as they went farther and farther. So that's been a great experience. I feel like I'm very pro guests for this show. I don't know how the audience feels about it or anything like that, but every guest we've had, I would be thrilled to have them back basically at any turn. And I like that. I like a lot that Lexi and Grimdark James both have characters that are like now relevant to our story, and they could be returning characters. Like I don't know that Dave's character is going to come back. Maybe he can. I don't know. Arthur, I'm sure
he's
he has
in prison.
plans. He's in prison. Yeah. So like
Dave could come up with if Dave came back, he'd come up with a new character.
He would want his own character.
Yes, he would want his own character, not one where I was like, look, this is what I need you to do for plot reasons.
Right. And that's cool. I feel like those are two most recent guests, James and Lexi. Like, I don't know, it really adds to the mythos of kind of like the campaign and story that we've built so far, in that they can come back. We do have this huge roster of characters that are just part of the story, right? Like it's a sprawling cast that I think is really cool. I think it adds a whole extra dimension to the show that makes it a lot of fun to watch. Because I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a narcissist, but I watch every single one of our episodes. Like as soon as it drops,
it's pretty narcissistic. Yeah.
It takes like I stop doing whatever I'm doing, not doing whatever I'm doing. I stop watching whatever I'm currently watching. Like if I'm watching Roll or whatever show that I'm watching, like when the Battletech comes out, like I watch it. I watch it because for a couple reasons. Like I want to make sure that I'm being entertaining, right? I want to be the best cast member that I can be as far as like a broadcast show goes, and I also want to learn from my mistakes. I want to go back and review what happened and think to myself if I could have done anything differently, what either would have been a better tactical decision or what would have served the story better, right? So like I always go back and look at those things so that I can improve in the future, either my play or my role play, to make sure that I'm moving my character in a direction that is not like, okay, selfishly, goal number one is that it's fun for me, and goal number two is that it's entertaining for people to watch. So I'm very critical of my own performance in and out of character on the show. I feel like so I've really enjoyed everything about season 2. I'm looking forward to season 3. I always get Arthur's very good. He's accused me of being unpredictable, but I'd say that I'd say that it's very equal the other way around too. Like I have a very difficult time predicting Arthur. Like I would not have guessed that we were going to be going back to clan stuff like this soon. I knew eventually we would, but I did not think that was going to be like first arc season 3. I didn't know that he was going to be throwing like battle value unit matching like out the window. Like Arthur does a great job, in my opinion, of keeping us on our toes with new kinds of matches, new kinds of situations, different types of objectives, different types of opponents. So I'm always appropriately one step behind whatever Arthur has prepared to throw at us. So I really enjoy that.
You're like a reverse Aladdin.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what that means. So we're like,
because he's always one step ahead.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go. All right, I'll take it. I'll take reverse Aladdin. But yeah, I like the layers of complexity that we've added this season with all of our extra things. Just as we started getting cocky and thinking we were good at mech stuff, we started getting a lot of other stuff to play with, and we instantly began to realize that we were not good with it initially, and started realizing that we would do things differently almost immediately. Like I feel like the speed at which we learned the tactics of a new element was a lot faster because we were already familiar with a lot of the parts of the system already. So I don't know. I'm very excited and interested to discuss with the cast and Arthur to come up with our budget and our time frame, what the company is going to look like in what do we skip to April?
September.
What the company is going to look like in September. I think it's going to be a lot like between season 1 and season 2. I think it's going to look radically different. And I think that's exciting. So yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to the future.
All right. Sid, 1,000 words or less.
Sorry. 1,000 words or less. Sorry. Yes, I'll try and be as succinct as possible.
Season 2. You got no words then. All right. Pondo, the man of note. Okay.
I did have a lot of fun. Obviously, James is fantastic, and I really hope that we could manage to convince him to come back on the show at some point in time. I'm really looking forward to this new curveball that Arthur threw at us with the battle values and stuff, and I've already got some ideas around that I want to. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can do with that. And yeah, we're going to be taking a break for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
While you get everything
at
ready.
least 2 or 3 weeks, probably more.
So that's gonna suck. So I'm gonna be going through withdrawals by the time we get back. But
I guess we'll just have to fucking play Battletech then.
I guess so, or do some more videos or something like that. Yeah, it's been a ton of fun. I've had a blast. These guys are amazing, and I'm really looking forward to the changes that we're going to be having. And hopefully buying new stuff, changing things up a little bit. It's going to be great.
Pondo.
Yeah, no, it's been a good season. My whole play style was pretty much drastically changed.
Stand still as much as possible.
Yeah. It used to be where I was moving as much as possible. Now I'm just standing still waiting.
I forgot about that. It's been so long since you were mech hunting in the Wolverine.
I wasn't even the first arc. I didn't do much with the Wolverine that I had. It was mostly I jumped a little bit. There wasn't much.
You killed so many little girls though. I don't know. Rad and Sid both reacted same way.
That's when you racked up your big kill differential, man.
Look, Pondo, I've not made a joke about that in a really long time. I feel like that was appropriate.
No, you've made a joke for the past couple of episodes.
All right. How's season 2 been for you now that I've been a shitlord?
They're all right. I really want to see. I wish I was like keeping track of how much damage I've done in this thing so far.
And a lot.
Just melting mechs. It's like I see a heavy. Just seeing that grasshopper just getting melted. And that
someone was like keeping track of who got what kills in like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and then they just stopped. In the YouTube comment section, I guess because you'd have to literally watch every second. Yeah. Keeping track of damage, that's like criticalrolestats.com. Yeah. You'd have to have like a team of scientists with calculators sit down and rewatch every episode.
Yeah, I actually did like the kill count for the first season before the second season. I think it was like 8 me, 2 or 3 Rad.
Yeah, that's how we finally came to the realization that I had no kills.
I was like, I thought Sid had one, but I was like, no, that was Rad. It was like 2 English. I don't even remember. I don't even know. I don't think I got a kill this season, like a mech kill. Well, no, I did. I got 2, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I murdered the guillotine like second turn with a headshot, and then I
no, that was an
up.
Orion. You literally fucked an Orion with a
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Gauss
That's-
rifle shot to the head. Your first time taking the Devastator out.
I was like,
You're
I'm
like,
gonna
I'll
get
take
it.
5
oh,
steps
these-
forward, fire this new Gauss rifle here, see what it can do. Oh, okay.
That's right.
Oh.
Right when Arthur got finished saying, "Yeah, these are pretty evenly matched groups here." And
The
blam,
exact
well,
words was, "All right, I'm gonna try to get a headshot with the Gauss rifle here real quick." Because I don't. Then Arthur AP said, "Don't put that hex on me."
Don't put that X on me, Ricky Bobby.
I remember Arthur was really trying to be like, Eric's got a really good lance out here, guys. This is gonna be the first time really get.
All right, let's get back to critiquing the season rather than me being horribly pissed off that shit turned against me in 10 seconds.
Oh,
Devastator has been your
remember
worst
the time I
decision
got
you've ever made.
Yeah.
It
Remember
was.
when
It
I
was
got
like.
headshots.
It was like the luckiest roll we could have gotten. Because I think AP said it was like out of 1,000 chance, there's like only 5 or 4 slots for it, and we were about to pass it up because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's funny how much
Almost
that thing
did.
is actually.
On a D1000, it was only a 5 die wide, and I rolled super high, and I was like, Devastator. And you guys were like, should we buy it? Me? No, it's too
We
expensive.
bought it.
And it was like,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I was like, yes, you can put
I
it on credit. It's like, sure,
guess.
okay. And then we were
oh,
like,
we can credit. Credit.
credit, eh? I mean, we're already in debt. What's more debt? So it's
We
Why,
paid
thank
off
you.
for it now.
I'll charge it to Comstar.
no. I think
Please don't
Devastator
do that.
alone makes us like the preeminent
Like
military
Comcard.
presence on the planet.
You no.
I mean, this other Baron's like, we got a whole heavy
We
man.
got a whole.
Yes, he's
all
one.
that-
Okay, let me be clear. There's 3 continents, and that Baron is one island on your continent.
Okay.
There's a whole shit ton of other forces on planet.
I'll have to wiki this planet and learn more about it.
There's nothing about it on the wiki. That's why I picked it.
Oh, bummer.
That way I get to say whatever the
So you
fuck
make it
I
up
want
really-
about it.
you're an asshole.
Smart.
Anything else you got, Pondo, now that we've interrupted you 15 times?
Again.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be interesting next season since it'll be because there'll be a chance where we just go into like our old mechs. I think we're doing it where typically it's only one person per mech that can pilot the mech. 'Cause that's linked. Are we going to try to do the whole taboo thing of everybody can be linked up to a different mech? It's like all the mechs, at least this Lance.
Unless you're
Yeah, you have
unless,
the command codes and the neuro whatever.
Yeah,
unless
they're
you're in
linked.
that one atlas that one guy that Pondo killed was in. That 2 cockpits.
That had a double seat, yeah.
Yeah,
Double
the-
seat.
Because that had a command console. But
the-
I think
the-
it'll be interesting since we'll be probably like changing up. It's like, okay, so this is going to be a bigger force, so we may want to take care of that instead of sending.
Yeah, it'll be a bigger
these-
force.
Yeah. It's like, okay, this one force over here is something that we could easily take care of, but this bigger force would be trouble if we sent one of the NPC lances at towards. So I think it'll be interesting. It'll definitely be a lot of back and forth, especially with me and Rad, and we'll be talking about the same thing for like weeks
Yeah.
and not know it until AP says something like the last 2 or 3 days before.
I think we should get an atlas. No. I think we should get an atlas. No, but we need it for this reason. You're like, we need it for this very similar reason also. Oh, okay.
All right, English. How about you? Season 2, how's it been for you?
Season 2's been bloody brilliant. I have enjoyed every goddamn minute, even with the technical difficulties on my side. But yeah, I have enjoyed playing Battletech with everyone, and I've really enjoyed all the guests, especially Pondo pointing Lexi towards me, getting a Warhammer half cut off.
She probably would have done that anyway.
Yeah, she would have done it anyway.
Sooner or
I
later,
was just
yes.
speeding up the process.
Yeah. But yeah,
Like, you were a very tasty target for 3 mechs at once. It was
I know. Yeah. I'm learning how to better my role as a play as a character and doing actual Battletech. On top of that, I've learned a lot, and I'm happy that I'm happy that I got onto this.
James, you're a viewer, so it feels weird to ask you how you feel about this season. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I mean, you watched some episodes, right?
Yeah, I've watched the whole thing from the start.
Okay.
I mean, I mainlined series 1 pretty quickly because I got in a year late, or nearly a year late. But season 2 for me was sort of delivered in the way it was intended, which is an episode each week. And yeah, I really feel there was a big change from the first season to the second, just in terms of the speed of play, because you guys get more familiar with the rules and all the work the fan base has done to build up what you can do with Tabletop Simulator and all your charts and everything. Yeah, it was one of those things I was really happy that I was able to get involved in as well, especially with sort of a pivotal show like the end of season show. So I think that, yeah, you guys have had a real good move here. I actually went back recently. I watched some of the really old one-shot games as well to sort of see when you were first trying it out.
So many hits to the torso, none of them cause explosion. God damn it.
But no, Arthur, you were praise seeking before, so allow me to fulfill that need. Give you that shot and say that it's. I think you guys do a fantastic job, and I think it's only gotten from strength to strength. I think that as you get more familiar with the game, you open up your capacity to sort of get involved in more things like you're talking about now, campaign planning. There's some elements of the game I think you guys will get a real kick out of you don't currently use. But I mean, it all comes with time. There's certain things I think that you'll get exposed to as you go get more familiar with the system.
I mean, I'm really intrigued about the whole standing on top of a vehicle and it can't shoot at you.
Yeah.
But the basic rules are super easy to understand. It's that weird shit where different things.
Really helpful.
All right, look, we gotta do some outros here. We're like 20 minutes past the borderline. Sid, let's start. We're gonna go clockwise, but we're going clockwise by where the new cameras are. So, Sid, let's start with you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit those like and share buttons. Follow Arthur here on channel. Follow us all on Twitter and stuff like that. I have YouTube that I do a lot of video game news, industry commentary, and the occasional reviews. And so you should definitely go check that out. YouTube.com/SidAlpha. I actually have a video that I'm in the middle of editing tonight that probably I may or may not release it tonight. We'll probably hold off until tomorrow. And I have a review that I'll be working on this weekend for Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. So keep your eyes open for that. And then this Monday, assuming everything goes well, we have CanCol right here with Arthur and Lexi Tales and Cottontailed. And my brain shut down.
Very well.
Where was I going with that?
I don't know. We'll move on to the next person with brain shut down.
Watch this on Monday.
Rad, you're someone who watches this on Monday. Let's jump over to you.
I watch things on days. I'm Raddosaurus. You can find me on Twitter. Even though I don't go to Twitter very often, you're much more likely to have a conversation with me on Arthur's Discord. So hit me up over there. Feel free to send me a message if you want to talk about stuff, or just tag me in the Battletech channel, or really anywhere. I will probably respond in a maybe not expedient amount of time, but a reasonable amount of time. I really had a lot of fun tonight. I personally want to thank James for coming out and playing with us. I had a great time. I'd be excited for you to come back anytime you want. And I also really appreciate you shifting your schedule around and play with us. That's super cool. So yeah, that's my outro. I will keep it short because Arthur is tired and getting cranky.
Wait, did we have someone win the second bingo key?
No one did, Sid. I still got your key on standby.
I'll put my hat solemnly on for the funeral.
My God!
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, holy shit. If someone wins off of that, that'll be amazing, dude.
I thought you were called this whole time.
Get my dog.
I won.
Some of my children.
Oh, no, you actually did make somebody win.
Wait,
I think you just made Riff Maxwell win.
No way, really?
Yeah, go look at his picture, because he had Pondo takes his solemn hat off. Is right there with top tier rules knowledge and all
I
that.
feel like I owe that to him since
Nice.
I've killed his chances twice.
Just gonna go ahead and
he got it.
yeah. All right. Well, congratulations. You have a BattleTech Mercenary Collection key.
I also want to point out that Butch McGurk lives tonight based off a negotiation roll.
Yeah.
I think that's important to note.
Oh, you are
Okay.
Draven Explosion.
I want to at
Plus.
least take part of that credit because I was like getting ready
Yes,
to do that.
for sure.
It's like-
Yes, fist bump on that one. The +1 made the difference.
yeah, I did actually. It got you the tie.
Well, I'm guessing you're gonna have to buy another copy of the game for when we come back.
Were we doing Pondo's outro, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Pondothemad. I used to stream and record stuff, but I haven't in a while because I've been busy with work and all that. But if you want to look back at old stuff or when I do decide to stream again, you can catch me on YouTube or Twitch, respectively, at Pondothemad. Well, if you want to talk to me, I hang out in Arthur's Discord. Yeah. And I also just troll watch in Cancold on occasion. And just make fun of
I mean,
AP.
look, I'm very seriously considering allowing you to come on as a 6th member just to do the voices for the animals that pop up on Cotton Stream.
I mean, you don't even need me on camera. I could just be off screen.
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's actually an incredible idea.
I actually kind of want this to happen.
I've been
Just
doing the voices
Pondo-
myself, but
Pondo mouthing ambient noises into his microphone as the show goes on. Yeah.
We have to make this a thing.
But not even noises, just like ocean sounds.
no,
Ocean sounds.
that's not happening. That's not why I'm bringing him on.
I'm
English.
just going to bring out a guitar and then just like whenever something like romantic is going on, I'm just going to play Careless Whisper in the background.
Perfect.
That would actually be really good.
Or it's just it's like
It would actually be amazing if you started playing it when it wasn't appropriate, like when someone takes a massive hit.
I'll do it like the most awkward thing. Like it's like a very serious moment. Angry people like
You gotta learn to play Hello Darkness, My Old Friend. Start playing that every time somebody gets shot.
that would be when the lewd scenes happen.
Really? That's your go-to lewd scene right there?
No, that's just to mess it up. Probably for Cotton. I will say that.
I'm Englishmudkip. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and Office Discord, all under the same name. I am a variety streamer. I'll be streaming tomorrow, and I'll probably either I'll be putting a poll on my Twitter of what games people want to play. Last time it was Maple Story 2 that won, compared to Battletech. Surprisingly enough, it was a 2-1 vote. But yeah, I really enjoyed tonight's game. It was surprisingly early for once. But yeah, that's me. You can find me on Discord and all the other places.
James, you make like 100 episodes of a podcast. Tell us more about your outro.
Thank you. I am James. I am one of the writers and producers of the Grimdark Podcast, which is Grimdark Podcast on Twitter or grimdarkpodcast.com. We're a twice Emmy nominated show talking about role playing in the Warhammer 40k universe. We talk about general role playing stuff and gaming as well. As Arthur mentioned, just doing our 100th show right now, which has been a pretty big deal. I also run Battletech and Shadowrun as a Catalyst Games demo agent at conventions in Australia and the US. So you can sometimes catch me there. I generally do things like Origin and Gen Con in the US and Icon, SidCon in Australia. I'm always a GM for Battletech. This has been my first chance to play in a while. It's certainly been the most amount of tension I've felt in a Battletech game for quite some time, because there
There were a lot of mechs very close to exploding.
Yeah.
So it was great to be a part of the show. Feel free to check me out on all the regular versions as well. I do have a YouTube channel which we haven't actually put any games up for a while, but we are currently planning a new campaign that will go onto YouTube in the future.
Sick. All right. Look, y'all already know where I'm at and what to do, but did you also know Patreon, APGamingREAL? Drop some dollars there. Join us for the Patreon and Twitch subs meeting towards the end of every month. We will have the Patreon meeting this month before Battletech returns, and so I'll be unveiling my plan for Season 3 there. if you want to, I won't say get spoiled. I'd say if you want to be pre-prepared, super prepared for Battletech, maybe Twitch sub, Amazon Prime, all of that stuff. Don't worry, all of the money basically goes to Rad and Cotton in order to make artwork. I promise I won't use it to buy a yacht.
Like a yacht in a bottle. I want to see that like in the background one day.
No, I would just go buy an actual yacht at this point. It's just something you do. Anyway, look.
It's just a thing.
I mean, yeah, when you do that, you just do it.
Yeah, people buy yachts. Why not me? That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. All right. Look, if you're not buying a yacht and you are watching the show, remember to praise me. That's all I'm asking for. Say nice things. Have a good night, everybody.